Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Presley, and in this video today, I want to give you my full review for Stitch Volume 1, Evil-ish Geniuses. Now, this is a book published by Dynamite, and the main writers are Connor Ratliff and James III. And I don't want to get this wrong, but the artist's name is Greta Cella, Xella. I'm hoping to say that correctly. Please let me know in the comments down below if I am saying that incorrectly. But yes, this book collects the first 4 issues of the ongoing Stitch series. And I will say right off the bat, before I talk about all these different issues, this kind of feels a little bit like an anthology. There's some underlying story plot details, like Jumba trying to get into Eggs, the supervillain foundation, and him having a wobbly and hurting tooth and he needs dental insurance for. Otherwise, these stories are all separate. And also, if you're getting into this book fully for Stitch, I feel like you will be slightly disappointed because yes, Stitch is in the book. He's causing a bunch of mayhem in the background, but that's basically what it is. He's causing mayhem in the background. This book mainly focuses on the hijinks of Pleakley and Jumba. So Stitch is not the driving force in these stories. He is typically the one that saves the day or progresses the story, but he's not the one that the story really revolves around. So just wanted to put that out there as a disclaimer. It's a Stitch book, but he's not the sole focal point of the book. Now let's get into issue 1. Issue 1 was okay. It was about Jumba. This is where we start figuring out that Jumba wants to get accepted into Eggs again, and he needs dental insurance for a new tooth because his one is wobbly, and Pleakley doesn't like that he is scheming all the time. His evil plans kind of basically ripped directly out of the animated movie. And so the first issue involves him making a hairspray that mind controls people, makes them turn evil, yada, yada, yada. Stitch gets a hold of this, and he gets a really nice new hairdo. It's like a little purple and red hairdo. And basically, people fall in love with him, and they can't stop chasing him around the city. That's basically all issue 1 is. It's not that good. It's kind of dumb. It's whatever. The ending is funny where everybody in the whole world, they spray everybody in the whole world with this hairspray. So now everybody's obsessed with themselves and they're all back to normal. So they don't have to be obsessed with Stitch anymore. It's whatever. It's kind of funny sometimes, but it's like not that exciting or funny. Usually it's got a couple good jokes. Same with issue 2. I did not like issue 2. It was my least favorite. This one, Jumba makes a little device that can switch things, like switches a butterfly with a bee. So it puts the butterfly in the bee's body. And I think it's kind of annoying because towards the middle and the end of the issue, Jumba and Pleakley get put in the bodies of dogs. So dogs are speaking from their bodies and they're just barking and woofing the whole time. And we have to translate the bubbles constantly in the boxes. It's kind of annoying. All the panels have these big blocks of yellow text to say translated from barking. And it's like, whatever. And the story also gets really, really confusing and just wacky and kind of dumb. I didn't like issue 2. Issue 1 was mid. But issue 3 and issue 4 actually very good. So issue 3 involves Jumba making a wishmaster, which is basically you can grant any wish possible, but there's a little bit of a twist. That's why it's an evil invention. There's a little bit of a twist. It kind of takes one wish but makes it a little bit something different than you wanted. So Pleakley wishes that he doesn't have to be with Jumba anymore because he wants to go live his own life. He doesn't want to be constantly around crime and around evil plans and evil schemes and things like that. And so Pleakley is enjoying all these other versions of his life. He's a restaurant owner. He climbs Mount Everest. He's a race car driver. And it's actually really sweet. But he's constantly haunted by the Pleakley Burger. He was a restaurateur in one of his first wishes. And now that Pleakley Burger is haunting him in all of his other lifetimes. And it's really funny. He has nightmares about it. He's married to a woman who turns into a burger. And it's hilarious. And it ends up being Stitch who kind of brings him back home. Really funny, really enjoyable, and actually kind of heartfelt towards the end because he ends up realizing that, hey, Jumba is better than living my life alone without him. It's kind of sweet. And then issue 4 is the one where Stitch is trying to get into the fishbowl to catch the fish. And Jumba is making a wormhole punch. Literally, it's like a hole punch to punch holes in different realities. And so they go on this journey where Stitch ends up finding out how to make this machine, and he pulls holes in reality. And so they go through a bunch of different places, like a bubblegum realm, a fire realm, a water realm. And there's a lot of fun puns in this issue. This is my favorite issue. The artwork is great. It's different. They eventually, in one of the panels, they become like an abstract and they become words on the page instead of drawings. It's really funny and it's very tongue-in-cheek. There's a lot of good puns like wormhole, permhole, dermhole. Like one of them is, there's an entire universe of just dermatologists. It's very funny, it's very witty, and issue 4 was my favorite. Issue 3 was really fun as well. Didn't care so much for issues 1 and 2, but yes, I think you're gonna love this book if you love Stitch. I hopefully didn't spoil too much of that, but I just wanted to talk about my interactions and my thoughts about all the different issues. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read Stitch Volume 1, Evil-ish Geniuses. If you have, what were your thoughts, what were your opinions, and most importantly, what was your rating? For this book, I had to give it a 3 stars out of 5. I thought it was the definition of okay. The first 2 issues didn't sell me. I probably would have given it a 2, maybe a 1.5, but the final 2 issues of this book, really fun, really enjoyable. I think kids would like this. I think if you like Lilo and Stitch, even if you're an adult, you can also like this book, but don't expect it to blow you away, and it's not solely focused on Stitch. Just be aware of that. And with that being said, thank you so very much for watching this review. Please make sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button for more reviews and also tier lists and things in the future. And I will see you all later.